So we're here looking at the Gatlinburg market. So I'm going to go through occupancy, supply growth, demand growth, and a little bit of seasonality. So you can see here the active listings are 4,852. And then if we look, again, I'll just kind of scroll here so you can see the numbers over the last year. But July was 3,700. So you have a growth of 1,156 homes, which is 31%, right? And then you want to look at how much the market's grown. And you see that the market's has grown year over year, at least on an absolute basis. So total number of nights have continued to increase. So if you look at July, 80,000 nights last year, over 100,000 nights this year. So that's an increase of 20,000 nights, or 31% increase. So you have both demand growth and supply growth, at least through July, the same. But then you're seeing a little bit of degradation in the occupancy rate, right? It's 97% for the 75th percentile property this past month. But if you go through until last year, at the same time, you were 100%. So it was a huge year last year. So many people wanted to come. This year, a lot of you are coming too, but there's just a lot more choice for them. Let's take a look at seasonality. I mean, this is things that we kind of already know. July is the best month. June, July, or June through the first 2 weeks of August are amazing. And then, back to school, it starts slowing down. And then October comes, it's great. Then you have Thanksgiving, and then you have Christmas and New Year's, and then it's obviously pretty dead until March. But, there's some weekends here to take. And then lastly, pacing here. Actually, this is important if you have access to this data, but you can see, there are a lot of days in October it's almost half filled. So if the market's 80%, there's only 30% more bookings out there to get. So to the extent that you need to get those bookings, there's only going to be so much demand in the market. So, it's good to kind of keep track of what the number of nights or what percentage of properties have already been booked. Because there's going to be upper limit on this. And then lastly, you'll see kind of booked rate now versus last year for the upcoming, the next 6 months. You'll see that. Look, I mean, people are discounting now here, right? Because this is very close in. So these weekday nights are definitely the same, not cheaper, but weekend nights are being priced higher than last year, generally speaking, which is good. You're seeing, people be able to take rate right now. That's still positive. Feel free to drop some comments if you want to see different markets or different type of analysis. I'm happy to share what we're doing. Thanks.